Hey everybody, and thank you for watching TonesTube, where we make regular videos for regular people. What I wanted to do is get into my music channel, TonesTube Music. That's right, y'all. So the first episode of HyperTone Microphones, we talked about the new album, Run the Jewels Part 4. We also did review CyberTone, Chartone, Damn She's Gone. Let's get into HyperTone Microphones, Episode 2. The new album we want to review today is Anwell AA's new album, Emmanuel. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know a lot about reggaeton, because I really don't. I don't even know what these people are saying when they're singing. It's kind of a fusion of, I would say, reggae. It's a fusion of hip-hop. It's a fusion of dancehall. Of course, you got a Latin pop in there and a Latin vibe in there. Certain songs go the direction of bachata and R&B and merengue. Certain songs go more in the direction of hip-hop. This one, I would say, has a more of a hip-hop spin. And I would say that Anwell is really up there with my top 3 faves. I've gone back and forth with my top 3 artists. I guess it's really dependent on who's hot and what new releases are out and stuff. That being Bad Bunny, Ozuna, and Anwell. Now, initially, Ozuna was my fave. Bad Bunny, I would say, was my second fave. Anwell was my third fave. These guys are kind of a new wave of singers in the reggaeton world, and they're really up and coming. A lot of the music is becoming international. It's really getting a lot of recognition. Now, for me, reggaeton is the new reggae. Reggaeton is the new hip-hop. I don't really listen to anything that's on the radio hip-hop-wise. I really don't, because to me, that's not real rap. I'm more of an underground cat, more into 90s type music. I mean, there is still some content out there. Some conscious rap is out there. Some underground sounding stuff is still out there. 90s sounding golden era hip-hop is still out there. But it's hard to come by. Most of the stuff is crap you hear on the radio. Most of the stuff is dumbed down, mainly focused on choruses and production as the real meat and potatoes of the music. The content really isn't there for me. I know that they talk about, you know, big gold chains and the fancy cars and the champagne and women and stuff like that. So that stuff hasn't changed. Money, tight pants and all that stuff. That stuff it's just not my cup of tea. I respect it for what it is. I'm not saying nothing bad about people who make music like that. It's just not my thing. To me, it's not real rap. So anyway, that being said, I'm really feeling the new vibe, the new era of reggaeton. I would say Bad Bunny is now my number 1. Ozuna is probably my number 3, and Anwell has become my number 2. He's come out with so much music lately, and I'm loving his vibe. Now, I will say this about Anwell. He is in that genre with the guys that I'm talking about. To me, reggaeton is more of a better music. The Spanish language is a beautiful language. You know, it's really nice. It sounds sexy. It sounds beautiful, especially in love songs. It also sounds great in hip-hop. So, you know, I love his flow. I love his voice. But let's get into a little bit about his album. The album is called Emmanuel. I'm going to pick my faves. I would be remiss if I did not mention this Bob Marley spin. Basically a spin on No Woman, No Cry. So he pays homage to Bob there. That's going to be my first favorite, called, I don't even know if I'm saying this right. And, you know, I did mention before, I don't really know what they're saying most of the times in these songs. I just know good music when I hear it, guys. So that's why I wanted to review this album. For me, it's the 2020 summer banger. Let's get into No Woman, No Cry, No Llores, Mujer. I'm going to play a little bit of that one for y'all. Love his voice. Love this vibe. Bob Marley Steez.
Yo me acuerdo cuando te besé, aquella noche fría en Colombia. Todos los hipócritas envidiándome, nunca querían verme junto a ti. No llores, mujer. No llores, mujer. No derrames más lágrimas. No llores, mujer. Yo me acuerdo cuando te abracé.
Hard for me to shut that one off, y'all. As you can see, I was really getting into it. Love that song. Now, No Woman, No Cry is one of my most favorite Bob Marley songs. Bob Marley to me is not just a legend. Bob Marley to me is life. Love the song. Nice vibe. Really cool summer. Laid back Bob Marley tribute. I honestly do like this album from beginning to end. To me, there is no bad songs. There is 22 tracks on this album, y'all. Now, let's get into the next one. And I like them all. But let's get into Reggaetonera. My next fave. This is a nice banger for the summer, y'all. Nice banger.
reggaetón ha sido fiel, nunca se ha virado, el party será otro nivel, callado con las amigas a fumar. Es una nena mala y le gustan problemáticos, es fanática del perreo y se sabe todos los clásicos, ella es reggaetonera hasta la tumba, los fines de semana solo quiere vacilar.
That's some real reggaeton for y'all. Nice beat. You know, you could hear how ill his voice is now. Later on in the song, you know, he throws in a little bit of dance hall vibe, y'all. Here it goes, y'all. Dance hall reggae.
Ese culo pero no te hagas, tú eres de las que sabe y se la traga. Si es en G3 ya no sale para la playa. Dale gata guaya, vamos a matarnos en la raya. Se lo quieren meter el comentero, pero ella fina y nunca cuero. Se puso expresiones en el pelo, reggaetonera en busca de un reggaetonero. Porque desde que el novio la dejó anda sin panty, que me lo ni mami como dice ranking. Su mejor amiga es una perra como Daxi, también en Uber antes de un taxi. Ya tu ex que mama bichi que se pierda, que tengo un R que le hice la jodienda. Se pone bruto y le vamos a sacar la mierda, y la próxima vez si tiene tienda que la tienda. Ya no fue cagado.
Reggaeton era is one I had to play for you guys because that one is definitely my summer banger. When I want to get into a dancing type vibe, that's the one for me. I just love it. Love how they take that dancehall reggae style and they throw it in there. You know, they put their reggaeton spin on it. Bad Bunny did that in a few tracks too. I'm trying to think. I'm sure Daddy Yankee probably did that once or twice. I think that this is an ongoing thing. Farruko probably did that. I know Farruko pays a lot of homage to a lot of dancehall reggae joints. I know there's that song with Raul Alejandro that it has that old school reggae vibe. That's what I love about reggaeton. Like, combine that dancehall, they pay homage to the prior music and they put it into their tunes and they pay homage, you know what I mean? So it's even cool, you know, how Daddy Yankee did that Con Calma song and he even threw Snow in there, you know what I mean? So they also do try to include the artists into their music, which is awesome. But anyway, let's get into the next song. He's got one with Tego Calderon, and Tego Calderon is arguably the father of reggaeton. He's just got so much content, and now, as I was saying, you know, a lot of these new and upcoming stars and well is from Puerto Rico, they like to pay respect to like where they came from. They like to pay respect to the old school cats. Tego Calderon is one of those old school cats. Basically, he included Tego Calderon in one of his songs, and it's pretty awesome. I think he's on 2 tracks actually. They're both really good. This one's called Juan Gale. Juan Gale. I hope I said that right.
De nuevo nos hemos visto, no me trates de leíto, porque no me visitas, si me necesitas y yo te necesito. Sé que también quieres comerme, pero sin comprometerte, yeah, yeah. Entonces estamos claros, baby, hablando claro, real hasta la muerte.
Let's get some Tego in there for y'all.
Ella está afectada al espacio de la dieta y el fucking gimnasio. Salta el medio, muchacho, abre paso. Estamos tina puerta y tú hazme caso. Dice ella, si prendo y no paso. En mi parte y dinero, ella puede, sabe. Y odia la mujer. Déjala hasta la muerte de Luli. Tego Calderón.
There's Tego for you. Nice song. His other one is really good too. This album is chock full of hits, y'all. It really is. And it's hard to choose.
Calderón, Anuel,
Ojalá la mar el diablo. Pablo y Gonzalo, los kilos, las pistolas y los palos. Y los peinetos llenos con la halo. Pero una gonorrea, tú estás trabajando con la DEA. Ninguno de los que está conmigo balburea.
Aquí me traen intrusos. Mucho pendejo. Aquí todo el mundo tiene corta, rifles rusos.
Yeah, so that's a hardcore one called Rifles Russos. I really like that one too. I just wanted to play y'all the beat on that one because it's nice and hardcore. I like those hardcore, banging hardcore beats. So that's a really good one. I didn't want to skip that. Like I was telling y'all, this album has tons of stuff. So going back into Tego Calderon and some of the creators of reggaeton, you got people like El General. He did some dancehall reggae songs, which all y'all know, Muy Velo, things like that. From there, I think reggaeton kind of was invented for people like Tego Calderon to do what they were doing. People, of course, like Daddy Yankee, a little later on. Don Omar, you got Wisin and Yandel, you got those guys. Of course, Nicky Jam is in there. A lot of those artists paved the way for people like Anuel, Bad Bunny, and Ozuna, the new era of reggaeton. So I just wanted to give you all a little bit of history. I can't skip this one. This is with Bad Bunny, my favorite. Hasta que Dio diga. Hasta que Dio diga.
Hoy la noche se acaba, tú desnuda en mi cama. Anoche te soñé y me quedé con la gana. Baby, apaga el celular que te quiero disfrutar. No le vayas a contestar, no, yeah. Que ese traje se ve bien con tu nega apretada, pero es hora de quitarlo. Ey, hoy la noche es tuya y mía. La luz está apagada, pero tú estás prendida. La nota me dice que siga. Te voy a dar hasta que Dios diga. Ey, hoy la noche es tuya y mía. La luz está apagada, pero tú estás prendida. La nota me dice que siga. Te voy a dar hasta que Dios diga. Tan dura que hasta Ricky Martin quiere darte.
I mean, that's Bad Bunny and Anuel. That's Bad Bunny and Anuel. You can't go wrong on that. Two up-and-coming, huge, legendary stars right there. Bad Bunny's voice is distinctive. I just love him. Love the way he sings. Love the way he rhymes. And then, you got, of course, Anuel in there. Man, what a tight track. Trying to move things along. I can't skip this one because this is my other favorite one called Narcos. This one has a perfect beat. I love this one so much I did it myself. I rhymed over it myself. CyberTone, y'all.
Hasta la muerte, ¿viste, cabrón?
With CyberTone.
Mira, llega y bájame el volumen que me escucho distorsionado. Andamos fugados y estos cabrones a mí no me van a coger. Casulando en el ley 8 arrebatado. De pasajero tengo la media 16. Y en el caserío endemoniado. Y el que me falta mes se la va a coger. Socio para la discoteca entramos armados. Tengo extensiones como si fuese mujer. Todo el mundo haciendo el baile del dinero. Tan maleantes las mujeres y las cueros. Calce la mano todo el que está haciendo dinero. Ahora estamos arriba, ya no estamos en cero. Dame dicho quién puñeta eres tú. Yo tengo una 45 full pa' tu actitud. Rascabicho no te atrevas a pisarme la cama.
That one's called Narcos. Love that beat. Banging, y'all. So he's got tons of features on this. Like, this is a legendary album, I'm telling you, y'all. Emmanuel by Anuel AA. You got Lil Wayne is on there. I mean, I don't like anybody with the name Lil in front of it, but I don't mind a guest star or a cameo or a feature here and there on an Anuel album. So Yandel is on there. You got Kendo Capone. I don't know who he is, but I'm sure he's up and coming. Mariah's on there. And you also got Karol G on there. You got Bad Bunny on another track. And you got Farruko, I think I mentioned that. And of course, Daddy Yankee with the China track. That was last year's joint. To me, that's an old one. I'm not going to play that one because y'all probably already heard that one a million times. But that is a solid track. With Ozuna and J Balvin, Daddy Yankee, and Karol G. It's hard not to play that one. So many hits on here. I got one more to play, y'all. It's with Karol G. That's Anuel's girl. And I love Karol G's music, too. A lot of people argue Queen of Reggaeton. Karol G is my favorite one of all the female reggaetons. So I'm going to play this one, Secreto.
Bebecita, lo de nosotros es un secreto que nadie se entere. Baby, yo siempre me vengo contigo cuando tú te vienes. Ante el mundo somos amigos y lo hacemos escondido. Y yo solo
y contigo me siento bien.
nadie nunca lo va a saber. Aprieto la mano, bebé, ya son como las 4:00, pero para el sexo es temprano.
Baby, conmigo tú te sientes vivo, pero siempre nos
solid album, y'all. I talked a lot about it. And well, definitely hit this one out of the park. Love the album, Emmanuel, AA. I give this one 5 HyperTone microphones. Y'all probably already knew. 5 HyperTone microphones. So thank you, Anwell, for coming out with my summer 2020 banger. Even with all this crazy COVID crap going on, at least I got some good music to look forward to and to move to and vibe to. So thanks, Anwell, for putting out a dope album. Tons of features. Y'all should definitely not miss this one. If you like hip-hop, you like reggae, you like reggaeton, definitely listen to this one. All right, y'all, so the next segment of the HyperTone Microphone Show, we're going to talk about a CyberTone track. The CyberTone track I want to talk about today, Chartone, CyberTone, is called Cheers. We took this beat from the show Cheers. You know, I like this one because it reminds me of, not all of it, but it reminds me of my childhood. Basically, the progression of when you were a little kid growing into a teenager and stuff like that. So you want to go where everybody knows your name, you know what I mean? So people that you know, that make you feel good. Sometimes, even though you miss some time from a person, running into that person and feeling like no time has passed, stuff like that, that's kind of a testament to this particular song. You want to go where everybody knows your name, where you feel the same, where you feel like yourself. So to anybody out there who ran into an old friend and the vibe didn't feel right, or the old friend didn't feel like an old friend, that's not who we're talking about here. We're talking about people that, you know, you got such a connection with, that you got such a cool vibe with since back in the days, since whenever you knew them, whatever, however long you knew them, you know, that still make you feel good, still make you feel like you can be yourself. This song is kind of about that. So it's about growing up. I guess I'll let y'all hear it. I mean, this is one of my faves from me and Charlie. Really like this one. Hope y'all like the beat. It's a little rudimentary, but the song is definitely hits home. To me, it's got a sentimental feel to it. So check it out, y'all. CyberTone with the song Cheers.
Mom, could Scott sleep over? Come on, please. Hanging out with your friends was as catchy as a disease. Riding on your bike was cool before you scraped your knees. Every day to school rocking the same shirt and dungarees. Couldn't wait till 3 o'clock so you could chill with your homies. The most drama that happened was getting stung by bees. Orange fingertips from always eating tubes of cheese. Or your best friend wouldn't let you be snake eyes. Or when you went home from McDonald's, you dropped the rest of your fries. Or when you learned the facts of life, that's when your hamster dies. Or when your mom made pizza, how long for the dough to rise? Your biggest worry was if your mom got you a surprise. Which chips from the snack rack you would choose from Wise. And which Saturday morning cartoon you would have watched. From a boy to a man, growing pubics on your crotch. I had a crush on this girl, she used to play hopscotch. Little did you know life was gonna turn up a notch. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, Tone.
It's everything you got. It's everything you got. You wanna go where everybody knows. You wanna go where everybody knows. On me, on me, on me.
From the crib to being kids, we shared battles together. Storm Shadow and Snake Eyes, they always live forever. I really never thought this would come to an end. Remember Halloween, throwing eggs at your friends? It was them, you know, the kids you used to beat up. As time went by, they would be the ones you meet up. No leaders, just us doing grabs and stuff. Bombing walls, tagging halls, and having the balls to punch this big bully punk just to defend my lunch. The funds were tight, but life was alright. Remember that game? Red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Running for the ice cream truck like Eddie Murphy. Pops would hurt me if I got out of line, but of course that for my mama could make a thug stop a crime, could make a thug drop his nine, run away and just cry from that look in the ride.
Cheers, Tone.
Cheers, y'all.
It's everything you got. It's everything you got. You wanna go where everybody knows. You wanna go where everybody knows. On me, on me, on me.
Back in the days, everybody had fun. Chilling in the basement, making fun of someone. Wilding out, drinking beers, a Coke with Bacardi rum. Puffing one after another till we all felt kinda dumb. Running after each other just for the last piece of gum. Kicking back, bugging till our brains would go numb. Till the hours of the morn, watching for the rising sun. Laughing and content even though we was getting none. Females have our eyes, it's time for us to get some. Kicking smooth games so the girls could make us come. Shit, those guys got pipes and bats, yo, let's run. We'll lead them to Tommy's house, I heard he's got a gun. Party and bullshit, fucking around was never done. Those were the days before I turned 21. Not a worry in the world, the best place was with your friends. You got a girlfriend now, more mature, that's when fun ends. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, Tone.
It's everything you got. It's everything you got. You wanna go where everybody knows. You wanna go where everybody knows. On me, on me, on me.
How many of us have them? How many of us want them? How many of us lost them? There should be a caution before making this bond. This friendship might not really last too long. Life goes on, so this song had to be made. Remembering times of way back in the day when friends would go so out of their way just to say, hey, you, let's get a drink or two. Gather up the crew, kick it with these honeys in 282. A dormitory where parents resided. They would look good in the beers we provided. Those days of wild and freaky deakiness is unforgettable, that's why I'm speaking this. Even if none of us ever keep in touch, having memories is more than enough. Cheers, Tone.
Cheers, y'all.
It takes everything you got. It's everything you got. You wanna go where everybody knows. You wanna go where everybody knows.
Memories don't live like people do. They'll always remember you.
Whether things are good or bad.
It's just the memories. Getting older now, you and your girl are mad serious. Still love your boys, but when you're with her, you're delirious. Friends don't call no more, and you're finding that mysterious. Oh, who needs them anyway? Now you really feel you're clearing this. Where the hell are they? It's the chillin' and the billions. Sometimes you're with them, but often you just reminisce. But that's alright, cause at night it's a lovely girl you kiss. Now your man's your girl's man. I can't believe I'm hearing this. At this point you can't deal with it. You wanna have a heart attack, it's hard to deal with the shit. That's when your real friends come back. You learn from your mistakes. It's a never-ending cycle. Hold on to true friends is what I'm saying in this recital. Cheers, y'all.
Cheers, it takes everything you got. It's everything you got. You wanna go where everybody knows. You wanna go where everybody knows.
Older now, credit limit over now. Living life sober now, living life knowing how. Paying bills, staying still, no time for that. Get the dough, pay the tax, forget the hoes, it's time for that. They'll come around, so stay on track. Who's got your back when friends are whack? Wake up, you need a smack. Confidence is what you lack. This is it, the time is now, you're downtown slaving. Success is what you're craving, pay your dues and be patient. Running, bumping, racing all over Penn Station. So now you're finally facing the present and learning each lesson. Friends come and go, but your career is what you're stressing. The best thing about this inside, I'm a kid. Work hard, play hard, yo, you know how it is. Hold it in your heart, what you feel is real. It's not how old you are, it's how old you feel. Cheers, Tone.
Cheers, y'all.
Making your way in the world today. It takes everything you got. It's everything you got. You wanna go where everybody knows. You wanna go where everybody knows.
That's Cheers by CyberTone. It's a song pretty much about growing up, as you can tell, maturing, and just, adolescence at its finest. Big up to Charles CyberTone Music, Charles Cyber for making that beat. Obviously, I made it with him, so I was the executive producer, but Charles Cyber made the beat. All right, so now's the time of the show where I pick an awesome old school track, or just an awesome track, and I want to tell you why I picked that track. So the song I want to do is called Broader Than Broadway, Here I Come. It's called Here I Come by Barrington Levy. Love this song. Reason why I picked the song is because this is really the first song long ago that exposed me to reggae music. Reggae music is one of my favorite genres of all time now. It's a piece of me. It's embedded in me. I just love reggae. Here I Come, Barrington Levy. Enjoy it, y'all.
Trouble double double, swing double. Shoodle up, shoodle up, whoa, you, shoodle waddle, whoa, swing. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. So she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said if the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna know that's fun. So I grab a bunch of rose and I started to run. Here I come, whoa. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Now because you are old and I am young. Yes, while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down, shoodly waddle diddly woodly diddly whoa. Swing, I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Yes, I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. When you go to Volcano, it's like a stage show. You have man that swing, DJ and blow. Pull it down, it Jenny, yo. Swing, and the intercom Rosie tell me to come. She didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. And if you don't come quick, you're not gonna see your son. So I grab a bunch of froze and I started to run. Here I come. Oh. 2 months later, she said, come and get your son. Cause I don't want your baby to come tie me down. Cause you are old and I am young. Just while I'm young, yes, I wanna have some fun. Run me down. Shoodly walk, move, boodly diddly whoa. Swing. Extra size, extra size. Extra size than size way. Extra broad, extra broad. Extra broader than Broadway. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. So she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. Here I come. Swing. Cause I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Yes, I'm broad, I'm broad, I'm broader than Broadway. Over the ocean and over the sea, all of the girls them are vote for we. We should whoa. Sing. And the intercom Rosie tell me to come. Said she didn't have a daughter, she did have a son. She said the lift doesn't work, run up the stairs and come. Cause if you don't come quick, you're not gonna see us.
All right, y'all, so Here I Come by Barrington Levy. That's my old school song for the day. I picked that one because we've been talking about some reggaeton, and a lot of where reggaeton came from started with dancehall reggae, and for me, what started me with dancehall reggae was that song by Barrington Levy, Here I Come. Don't forget, click like, click subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell notification so you don't miss any of my vids. We do all types of stuff on TonesTube. We talk about music, we talk about meditation, we talk about some Star Wars collectibles, we talk about some tech, we even talk about some video games for y'all. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of HyperTone Microphones. We'll see you next time on TonesTube. Thank you for watching TonesTube, where we make regular videos for regular people. See you next time, guys.